A mind is a precursor of all tendencies. Buddha explained each of instincts and found the instincts are waves in the lake of the mind. The instincts means waves that the mind's cap has to go. If the mind can remain calm, then no instincts will arise. If the mind is shaken, an instinct is created, then it doesn't matter what cases want to trouble. 2,500 years ago, in the time of the Buddha, there were no cars. There were no cars, but many the foolish things that there was a great peace then. Since there was no car, there could be no worry about the car. If there was no aeroplane, there could not be no worry about purchasing an aeroplane. But you are wrong. You are completely wrong. There were so many concerns because someone had a wonderful bull cart, a courage. It used to create anxiety. Someone had a wonderful house. He used it to cause anxieties. The topic of concern does not matter. The topic of concern does not matter. It doesn't matter whatever you threw a pebbles or through the Kohinoor diamond. You know na Kohinoor diamond? The famous Kohinoor diamond. To create waves in the lake. The Kohinoor diamond also rise the same attitude, and ordinary pebbles also raises the same attitude. The same waves. What doesn't care? Whatever you threw Kohinoor or pebbles, through something that's enough. The mind throw anything and the Chosa beings. The mind is precursor of all tendencies. The mind is their head. They are lovely. If one speak or act with guilty mind, a suffering flows him like the feet of oxen that pull the wheel of car. The wheel of cart. A Buddha found a sutra, suffering in life. We are also unhappy in life. And when a sorrow overtakes use, we ask, who created the sorrow? Who is causing a maze sorrow? Wife, husband, son, father, or friend, or society? Who is creating my mystery? Who is creating my mystery? The economic system, the social structure. Who is causing my suffering? If you ask Marx, he says that suffering is arising Suffering is arising because the economic structures of the society is wrong. The economic structure of society is wrong. There is a poverty, there is a wealth. That is why suffering is arise. If you ask a Sigmund Freud, he says that suffering arises because if man is left completely free to his anxieties, he becomes like a wild animal. It will be create a sorrow. Civilizations will be destroyed. If it is explained, extinguished, prepared, refined, then it's become suppressed. Repressions create suffering. That's why Sigmund Freud said suffering will never go away. If you leave a man completely free, there will be a massacre, because there are 1,000 of animals, instincts within a man. If you suppress it, make a polite, make it gentlemanly, then it becomes oppressions. When there is a repressions, there is a suffering and the desire are not fulfilled. If you complete in, then it's trouble. If you don't complete, then it's trouble. So the Freud finally said that the man can never be happy. The man can never be happy as he is. The happiness is impossible. Happiness is impossible. Listen carefully. A Sigmund Freud and Max analysis were only the analysis. Then it is cretin that the man can never be happy. Because in Russia, the rich and poor disappeared, but suffering did not disappear. The rich and the poor disappeared and others classes emerged. Some are one of the post, some are the not on the post. Some are in the communist party, some are not in the communist party. The one in office has become more powerful than ever was in the old day. And the one who is not in office has become so weak that he was never hungry, a beggar or poor. This rich never hands as much power in their hands as the official do in Russia. The struggle is still there. The struggle is still there. The difference stands right there. A new class were created and old one were destroyed. It seems something like this. The diseases of person keeps changing in the name of revolutions. Only the disease changes and nothing changes. The outer way changes, in the inner diseases continuous. All revaluations has been in vain. Only the revaluations of Buddha still hold significance. Buddha says the reason is in your mind itself. The reason is in your mind itself. Went out search. The very first steps were wrong. Now you will be never recover. The reason of sorrow is your mind itself. Whenever you want to hurt someone, listen carefully these words. Whenever you want to hurt someone, you will get hurt. Whenever you purchase a thoughtful desire of case suffering, you are showing the seeds of suffering. Whatever someone else get hurt or not, you will be definitely get hurt. If you are suffering today, the Buddha says, it is the fruit of seeds sown tomorrow. It is the fruit of seeds sown tomorrow. And if you want to not to suffer tomorrow, if you want not to suffer tomorrow, then be kindly today. Don't sow the seeds today. If someone speaks, thinks, behaves or acts with a guilty mind, suffering follows him just as wheels follow the oxen. When a car goes by, if you have even the slightest a feeling of hurting anyone, you are showing seeds of yourself, because the seeds of sorrow is your mind will fall in the soil of your own mind. It can fall in the soil of someone else of mind. These seeds within you, the tree will also be within you. You will be also enjoy the fruits. If you look like very carefully, when you want to hurt anyone, when you want to hurt others, you have started hurting yourself. You will started hurting yourself. You started feeling sad. You are angry. You want to destroy someone by getting angry at him. Whatever you did, whatever you do, it or not, is another matter. But you have started destroying yourself. You started destroying yourself. A Buddha used to say there is no greater foolishness. There is no greater foolishness that anger. You punish yourself. You punish yourself for someone else's fault. A man abused you. It was his fault. Now you are getting angry. Now you are getting angry. You are punished yourself. It was a fault. It was his fault. What could be more stupid than this? He abused that, his problem. Why do comes in between? You don't take a bus. Dependent on taking. It is not necessary to take. You will be avast me, but you can hardly force me to accept it. It is in your power to give. It is my power to take. It is your power to give. It is my power to take. No one care ever than that ownership from me.